Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're gonna be looking at a map that I've been working on for quite some time now. Um, and so yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at it. It's almost finished. There's only just a few more little touches we have to do, just aesthetics, and there's also two parts during the map that we also have to fix up a bit. But then once we do that, we'll be all good. Also, big shout out to Brett. He's done a lot of work on this map. To be honest, I'd say he's done probably like 70%, 80% of this map. And he's put a lot of time and effort into it, so big shout out to him. But yeah, quickly I do just want to mention, if you want to buy a hoodie or jersey of mine, I'll pop them up on screen so you can have a look at what they look like. Make sure to join the Discord, which will be the top link in the description below, and then to just go ahead and DM me in it. I'll put also prices up on screen of how much each will cost, that way people know, and I'll only be selling a limited amount of them, so make sure if you want one to get in first. Also guys, just something I forgot to mention during the video is that on the back you can have whatever the hell you want. Name wise, it can be your name, it can be a nickname, it can be your gaming name, it can be whatever you want on the back. So yeah, that's also a feature that comes with it. Okay, so as you can see from a bird's eye view, we'll also delete some presets and stuff, and as I said, it's still got a bit of work. But this is basically the map. So it's a big as soccer pitch. We'll probably do a bit more, as I said, aesthetics. It looks pretty copy and pasted. So yeah, I'll try to fix that up a bit, but at the end of the day, it still looks very good. So this basically takes up the entire map this death run does, and it's a really huge map. It's very extensive, and at the more only the starting part. The starting part's sort of a bit of a puzzle type map, and I'll be showing you how to sort of get past the first part in this video. As you can see, there's a lot of death barriers and invis barriers, and that's just to prevent like skips and stuff like that you can do. Um, I'll be skip checking the map though for like maybe an hour or two to make sure there's not any extra skips that I've missed out on that you could potentially do. Because chances are there probably is something I've missed out on, and I've just thought of one then, but that would be hard to do. But yeah, like this map is obviously sort of a bit of an open world map, and even though honestly they're really not the best for speedrunners, like honestly I really like the concept of this map, and as you can see with how much work we put in, this is going to be a really sick map. So let me know in the comments below if you think this should be a prize pool death run, and if so, how much money. But yeah, like this is a really sick map. The thing is though, I don't know if people would grind it. It's not really a speedrunner type map, I'd say. So I might just have like a small prize for like the fastest time or something like that. But anyways, we're going to walk through the map now, so you just have a few signs, good luck, and then important, if there is a barrier in your way, you have missed something earlier in the map. And so then you just go out the back here. So once again, like instantly we've skip proofed it that you can't jump down there or anything like that. But yeah, so then you go up here, and then you get your first checkpoint. So as I said with at the start there being like if there's a barrier in your way, this is one here. So here you get access to a grenade spawner, which is there, you just can't see the grenade. And with that grenade you can then, once you've finished this part here, you then throw that to unlock that, and by unlocking this you can access the rest of the map. So basically this first part is just sort of like, a bit of a puzzle. As I said, obviously we'll still aesthetically need to fix up some stuff. But yeah, so if you want to see the first part of the map, this is how you do it. So this is like, something that can activate something, which in this case it destroys that barrier to that grenade. So first of all you need to deactivate that, so you're just going to want to do some very simple jumps. This one here is probably the hardest, it's almost a full block jump. And then you can just jump here, jump up, and then whack that mid-air. And by doing that, that'll release the barrier. It obviously won't do that here because, we don't have the game started up. But yeah, and then you just go through here into the bathroom. I'm thinking we might change something here or something, but basically you just like sort of jump, oh whoops. You just sort of jump into the corner like that and jump up and then jump here and around. Now this level is literally a level we basically haven't designed at all. I don't know why we sort of just decided to skip over this one. But yeah, it's sort of going to be like a construction-like area, and then you've got to get to this crane, jump down to here, and then jump across, and make sure that you jump far enough to avoid the barriers. Now there hasn't been any checkpoints up to this point, and that's purely because of the barrier stuff, because let's imagine someone misses that thing over there, and there's a checkpoint here. They're not going to be able to go back to deactivate that barrier, and basically they'll have to fully restart, and that's not fun for someone doing the map. But yeah, so this is sort of like a car park area outside of the stadium. So you're going to want to run through here, just very simple, and then sort of jump there and up. And then here there'll be an impulse. You're meant to impulse over on top of here, jump across, land down. And then here you're going to want to flip that door back out, jump from here up to here, and then do some simple jumps to this bounce pad where you can go across and through the barrier. So then here you'll get the nade, and then here we still need to customize this a bit. This is sort of like one of those parts that I haven't done. But eventually you'll then use the impulses to then get back here where you get your first shoe. So I've got lots of shoes throughout the map, and you need to collect them all to finish the map. Despite all the ones over there, that's just to make sure that you know, it ends the game when you get to this point. Obviously, if it was for prize pools, I know people could just somehow straight get to here and collect all the boots, and that would be it. Because it's not hard to just sort of go like this and boom, you've collected like 10 or so boots. But at the same time, obviously there would be rules involving that. But anyways, once you get here, you throw the grenade through the red hoop to land where that one is, and that will deactivate this barrier. And then this one says, this sign says, use the launch pad to make your way to the big blue neon circle. So this is probably the hardest part in the whole map to skip proof. I think I've covered everything. And I don't think any skips are possible. Like there's invis barriers all across here. Well, you can go over there, but even at the same time, as I said, you need to collect every single boot, and like there's a boot down there. You also can't go across to the side because of that barrier there, and then this barrier that goes across. So yeah, like, you know, we've done a lot of barrier work to try and prevent skips, but as I said, I'll still go through the map for a few hours checking. But anyways, you don't want a normal jump. If you do a normal jump into it, you won't make it, so you've got to super jump, and then from there you fly across here where you hit this, and then you go down to this bounce pad and on you go. But yeah, from here, this is the point where once you get to here, it's normal. It's just sort of a normal death run. These pipe jumps are a bit hard, especially that final one there. Then we've just got a small oh, I might have to fix that. Then we've just got a small trap tunnel, and then you've got a super jump into this to get up here if you don't do that. And as you can see, another boot. So I saw that boots at I'd say 70% of levels to just make sure people are sort of doing every single level. But I'm only placing boots where like sort of 100% you always go to that point. But yeah, anyways, so then you hit off this bounce pad, jump here, jump across, and then jump in and through. Now, this is a bit of a weird part, but you got to pick which sniper you want. It literally makes no difference. And then you go through here, there'd be a barrier there, which we'll see. And then you get a sniper out of that chest and some ammo. You only get 5 shots. I wanted to make sure so that you didn't have to hit in one shot, but at the same time you couldn't, like, you know, in some way abuse having a sniper. So yeah, but then, but as you can see over there is the thing you have to shoot, and you've got to shoot that. And then once you do that, it will disable these barriers back here, and that will reset the inventory so the sniper drops. This is very simple. You just sort of go across and it launches you very far. Now sometimes you may get jump fatigue on that, but I mean, I know it's a bit of an RNG part, so I might change it, but the reason it has to be a bigger one of those is because like, you know, sometimes you're a bit off. So yeah, anyways, so then from there it's just once again sort of a bit normal parkour stuff, I guess you could say. And then this is sort of a really cool part that we added in, well, Brett added in, I should say. So you go through here, and then once you hit this, you teleport up into this black room, and so it's sort of like a cube level. And so yeah, and once again, as I said, from here on in, it's sort of a bit of just like a normal parkour map. It utilizes these things here. I'll show you how they work. So just jump, and then you just go over to here, easy, you know. But yeah, and then you shoot on out, and once again, sort of goes back to normal death run elements. That's a bit of a difficult level. I wanted to make sure this was sort of in between medium and hard, so I'd say that's sort of skill-wise where it's at. But yeah, and then so we've got some very simple trap baiting. It's harder than the other trap bait one was. A bit longer, and so yeah, but as you can see, this map's very big, took a lot of effort, but yeah, I've basically shown you most of the map, I'd say, if not all of it. I've just missed out on a few levels to show you guys. I know this level you can bypass with spawn protection, but I mean, that's fine if people won't do that. And then this will send you up, and oh, okay, apparently you can't hug the wall. Well, you learned something new. You gotta stay in the middle, or around the middle. If you hug the wall, you'll hit that. But yeah, this is basically where the end is. And then this is sort of a cool concept Brett came up with for the end, and I really like this a lot. Where you use the ballers and you grapple onto these, and you've got to go across and sort of launch yourself to the end. So this final level isn't too hard at all, but at the same time you can't just have the worst grapple in the world. As you can see, you need to still have a pretty decent you know, skill to be able to do that. But yeah, and then once you collect that final boot, it'll end the game, and that'll be GG's. But yeah, so I basically showed you the whole map. As I said, there's a few things we need to touch up, which is that, and then I think we might, you know, all around the map, pretty much, it needs some aesthetic works. One of my favorite aesthetic looking levels is this one over here. I think this is really cool, sort of hanging off the edge. But yeah, so as you can see, this map is damn huge, and it's taken a lot of work and a lot of time. So big shout out to my boy Brett for doing a lot of this. But yeah, it's gonna be a really sick map. And even though originally I actually wasn't planning a prize pool with it, at the same time, with the amount of work and time and how big and stuff the map is, like, I just can't see me not putting a prize pool on something that's taken this long to build. But you know, at the end of the day, we'll see what you guys think in the comment section below. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Also, make sure, once again, if you do want a hoodie or a jersey, both are really great quality and really sick. It's a great way you can help support me. They're very sort of limited time offer type things. If you guys want to help support me, make sure to cop one of them. International shipping and those prices I showed earlier in the video do include that. But yeah, so thank you a lot for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully this map will be released within, I'd say, a week. So yeah, peace.